وقل رب أعوذ بك من همزات الشياطين وأعوذ بك رب أن يحضرون بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين.
The Mushrik Muslims, Salat, and sun worship. Deen Al-Qayyim is not a new religion. It is a miracle. After 1400 years, Allah has spoken the truth. Most men know not. Sheikh Al-Bani, he missed it. Ibn Abdul Wahhab and Uthaymeen missed it. All 5 schools of Islamic jurisprudence missed it. Jafar al-Sadiq, the 8th infallible Imam, missed it. The Ayatollahs missed it. The big Sufi missed it. Elijah Muhammad, Louis Farrakhan, Dr. Malachi York spoke 19 different languages. He missed it. Rashid Khalifa, your so-called messenger, missed it. All of the Quran-only groups missed it. The Islamic Reform Movement missed it. The Hadith haters missed it. All of the opponents of Islam had a chance. They missed it. The Shriners missed it. All of the Christians who claim to be guided by God missed it. The Catholics, the biggest opponents to Islam, missed it. And why is that? Because you are blinded by the light of the Quran. So Allah has appointed a devil to be your companion. Yet you think that you're guided. And then you try to seek refuge with a fabricated hadith. You'd never sought refuge properly, so the devil come back stronger. وَقُلْ رَبِّ أَعُوذُ بِكَ مِنْ هَمَزَاتِ الشَّيَاطِينِ وَأَعُوذُ بِكَ رَبِّ أَنْ يَحْضُرُونِ بِسْمِ اللَّهِ الرَّحْمَنِ الرَّحِيمِ. It's a miracle. In 1400 years, all of your wise men, scholars, and so-called men of God have been blinded from how to seek refuge, and therefore were blinded from the Deen Al-Qayyim and Haneef. How could any of them ever have been guided? They're all hypnotized. The Arabs have them under a spell. But all you want to do is debate knowledge of good and evil. Astaghfirullah. The Arab is the worst in disbelief and hypocrisy. How could you ever follow an Arab? I know all Islamic jurisprudence comes from Jafari school. I know the science of hadith. I understand mutawatir and ahad hadith. You want to confuse the historical reference for a religious reference. You lie about the sunnah. Whatever the Prophet gives you, take it. Ladies can't cut their eyebrows, but they can get circumcised. Your pedophilia is not from the messenger. This is not obedience to the messenger. Astaghfirullah. You want to follow the sunnah? Alhamdulillah. The battle of Badr? Alhamdulillah. You want to eat like the Prophet, sleep like the Prophet? Alhamdulillah. You want to go to bathroom like the Prophet, brush your teeth like the Prophet? Alhamdulillah. You want to treat your wives like he treated his wives, and sneeze like the Prophet? Alhamdulillah. These are cultural and social norms of the Arab. Don't give me a hadith al-Qudsi and tell me I have to follow it. Abu Huraira was notorious for fabricating hadith. I read Peshawar Nights. This fabricated hadith about the pillars of Islam. You enter into Islam with the statement of the hypocrite. And then you ask, how do you know how to pray? They made Salat in Mecca since the time of Ibrahim alayhi salam. You didn't learn to pray from hadith. You learned to pray from your family. Then you tweak it with hadith. Your daytime Salat is Salat of the sun worshipper. Your Ishraq Salat, your Duha Salat, Salat of the sun worshipper, your Zuhr Salat, your Asr Salat is the Salat of the sun worshipper. Your Maghrib Salat is an innovation. You have been sun worshipping since the beginning. All of your hallmarks of sun worship. And in Ramadan, you never fasted. You break the fast too early. And Al-Hajj, you do idol worship. Astaghfirullah.